Well, hello. I want to make it not about me. There we go. Okay. Well, Betsy, I can't help you. My dog is seemingly upset and wanting my attention as usual. It's always something, isn't it? But I want to spend just a few minutes. Um, Betsy, go on. Um, I'm going to spend just a few minutes live here. I've got a cute little Yorkie that I'm doing, and the glare. Her name is Piper. Look at that cute little bow. That's darling. And I made it this far today, and I would like very much to get through with this tonight. I have several commissions to do, and I'd like to, move on. So I thought I'd spend a little bit of time with you all and show you what I'm doing here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lisa Allen. I am the creator and owner of Lisa's Pretty Little Things, as well as Lisa Allen Art. And I have a website on Shopify. However, it is brand new and I don't have any items loaded at the moment. But that won't always be the case. If you have not subscribed to my channel, it would be greatly appreciated if you would. This little Yorkie's name is Piper. And she is super cute. She has a gold little, let's see, what would you call it? Would it be a mustache? Anyway, around her nose. And her little mouth is gold. She has rich browns throughout her coat with some reds rolling around in there. She is so cute. And she loves her mama. So what I'm doing now is working in pastels. I am known for my watercolors, but over, I would say, the fall of last year, began to notice these realistic animal portraits, and I was just amazed and enamored with it. And I thought, well, maybe I can do that too. So I researched and I got some pastel pencils and paper called Pastel Matte. It's all one word. And I really, really like it. All right, what is easiest for me to do is lay down a layer of color first, and then start laying in other colors. Excuse me. Now, her hair is going willy-nilly down So we'll just see how this goes. Now, all right, and right in here, I'm just going to go ahead and just, similar to a coloring book, that's what we're going to do. All right, so we basically got all that in. I'm going to use an applicator. One side is dark, one is light. And I'm going just to give that a quick little spread. All right, this is our little lips. We're going to go up in here and just rub it all around very gently. Okay. She is so pretty, and I'm going to give this another once over as well. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, the next lightest color is going to be gold. Just lay a little bit in there. And I'll go back with gold and lay it on top. Possibly. Now, the one thing about, I will say this, if you are working from a photograph, which most of us have to do, be sure to check the, let's see, what is the word I'm looking for? Make sure that the colors don't appear overly orange, red, blue, pink. You know, sometimes the color, that's it, the color correction could be terrible. For example, I painted a building, entire building. I sent a photograph or a text image to my client. She says, the building looks a little pink. Well, in the photograph that I was going by, it looked pink. Color correction was terrible on that. So I had to refer to other images to try to correct that. All right. Here we go. We're going to lay down some dark color in here because her little golden mustache kind of separates. And I'm making just a few little dashes here and there. You don't have to worry about getting every little single hair in place. My instructor told me one time, he said, excuse me, you don't have to get every leaf on the tree. Draw every leaf on the tree to know it's a tree. And here's the gold. It's coming out. And we're just going to go right on up to her little nose with that, because we're going to go back in with a couple of other colors to lighten that up. I am self-taught in this medium. I really liked it and plan to learn more about it. Okay. We're going to, this kind of sticks out a wee bit, So we're going to fix that. It comes out here like so. Scraggly little bits. All right, here we go. Now, if you're doing a huge project, I've seen, what did I do in my applicator? My goodness, you never leave the desk, but here it is. I'm always losing stuff. All right, we're going to smooth that out just a wee bit to get it smoother. This is the second day I've been working on this, and I really didn't get after it yesterday. But I really need to remain focused. My sister was asking me about a friend of hers had commissioned me to paint her dog. And I said, well, it's from this project, it is number 6. I didn't get a response. Now, I was like, I've got a lot of commissions, and I'm glad for that. But it's not really quick. Here, her hair turns downward. I do wish I had a better pencil sharpener for these. I'm using, this is Carbothello. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I am Southern, so things do come out differently. These are the pastel pencils. Now I'm going to get up and go shut the door. My husband is listening to a television program in the next room, and I don't want to hear all that. There we go. I love how their little hair tucks under their little lips. They are so cute. I love animals and children. Painting and drawing them, it is just so wonderful. All right, so we're going to add just a little bit more in here. Mess it up just a wee bit. All right. Now we're going to put yet a different color in the mix. All little princesses have a dirty mustache after they eat. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, here we go. And I'm adding a more golden color. And here, this is one more pretty little dog. Alright, it's darker. Goes like that. Then we're going to put this color in. The only thing I don't like is they have a number on the pencil. So I'm going to have to remember not to sharpen past the number before I go to order again. I'm putting this is more like a brick red in here. We're going to add this color around her little nose to create contrast. And I have other videos here on my YouTube channel, and I am hoping that y'all will go and view them. I switched to watercolor. I haven't done any drawings on YouTube yet. I did not paint until I was in my 30s. I did not think I could paint. But my sister was very depressed, seemed like one Christmas, and I wanted to do something for her that might cheer her up. Now, all I had, even though I had graduated from university with a bachelor's in art, I was so disgusted with my education and how poor it was. I was, it was just, at that point, was a total waste of time, effort, and money. I was very disappointed. And I was not working in my chosen field. But getting back to my sister, I was concerned. So all I had at that time in the house was some very inexpensive paper. And let's see, what did I have? Colored pencils. They weren't even the nice ones. We're talking kid Walmart thing. All right, so having did that, I went home and I had a picture of my niece, and I sit down and I drew that for my sister and had it framed and gave it to her. My sister is not given to emotion. She was like our mother. But that day she cried tears because she absolutely loved it. Time went on. One day I got a note in the mail, and she said, by then she had had her son. She said, "I'm ready for you to do my son." they, those portraits hung in her foyer for years. All right, so I'm going back, as you can see, with the different colors, and we're building the layers because that's what we want to do. Okay, so, what brown should I use? I don't get to use the greens and all of the yellows and the purples and the blues when I'm doing the animals. Because, they're all natural colors. Unless they have bows, of course. All right, here. I am putting in, I'm not a videographer at all. All right here. She has, let's see. Okay. Now, I really need to go back and revisit this. Gold. And then kind of a, all right, we're going to blend this in. We're going to go back and blend that in. And I really like this, so I'm going to just accent bits and pieces. Whoops. And lighten this up some. All right. I don't want to lose my focus here. I need to draw what I see, not what I think I see. All right, so we'll go back in here. Well, anyway, getting back to the portrait thing. Well, I did part of those portraits in watercolor, like for instance, their eyes. I wasn't brave enough to paint their faces, but I thought I could do their eyes and their hair. So that's what I did. And this went on for quite some time. I did many portraits, even had an art show. It was quite fun. But I was only doing their hair and their eyes in watercolor and not really doing the whole face. And so one day I stopped being fearful of it. And I said, just do it. What can it hurt? And so that's what I did. And I've been doing that. It's been now 30 years later. If there is one thing that I could say to anybody, is like, don't let fear lie to you and say you can't do it. You'll waste an awful lot of time. So take the dare and, you know, hey, it's only paper. They're making more every day. There's nothing to be afraid of. All right. We're putting some dark shading in here. I want it to be dark there. I want it to be a little dark here. With a little bit of that beautiful red color right here, this terracotta color, to go over that. Let's see, let me choose a different one. Perhaps that one was too red. And even it out, because that looks a little iffy. Okay. We'll work around that. All right, and then we'll make some hair-like marks. And her little mustache. All right, let's lighten this up just a little bit. And I'm coming and lighten that up some. We're going to do another swish right here. We're going to work on this a little bit. And, oh, let's see. Let's do a little bit of a light brown. I wish there were more of selection in the browns. I'm not totally thrilled with it. Not thrilled. But, you know, when I look at some of the other brands, theirs is not that much better. However, if some of you guys are more experienced than me, could enlighten me, I would be grateful. This right here gives you depth, a more realistic look, a 3D effect, if you will. Okay. And we're going to go around here. It may look like a right mess right now, but I will fix it. Okay. We'll go back to this. And bring a couple of hairs down. All right. And again, work on this side. Her little bitty mouth. Let's look at that. It's kind of, we're just going to do a very light terracotta color there. And if I make y'all cringe by doing this, like if I'm not supposed to be doing this, you can let me know that too. As I say, I am self-taught, so there are bound to be mistakes. All right, we're working that in there. A little white. Then we're going to go around the irregular edges. She smiles so pretty for this. Okay. Where's my white? Mercy, I cannot keep up with the white. Okay. Her little bitty white hairs. Okay. Now right here, I don't want it to be so dark. But we may have to make a compromise. Hello, where is it? There it is. Okay, right here in the middle is a little indentation. So darn cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I'm not real thrilled with that brown. I may have to put it up somewhere so I don't keep using it. Let's try this one. Okay. It's a little bunched up there. I'm going to go back and work in here. Just keep working really fine lines in there. Okay. Now, we've been on for about 30 minutes. I will work on her nose just a wee bit. Give you a little bit of an idea what we're doing here. Let's see. Whoopsie. I have to realign that. Yep, gonna have to realign it. Okay, so you have this, and then you have this, and this, and this. And you go up like so. And this. Okay. We'll get it straight in a minute. Okay. Just a little bit of color. Not a lot. It's hit and miss sometimes. Okay. And when I do the final picture to let you all see it, you'll see how it all came together. Okay. Now, I have fabulous color in here. That's a really wonderful neutral. Oh, if only I could find it. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to smooch that around. I absolutely love to try to get it as realistic as I can, if at all possible, because that is just such a wonderful challenge to me. I absolutely love it. All right, we're going to press that around. How watching where your shadows and highlights are lends to, believability, realism. All right, so we have that, and we have this. Dips, hills, and valleys. All right. Whenever you're doing the dark areas, don't go too dark too quick. There may be areas that you want to rethink. Don't automatically do a solid outline. That's not always the answer. That looks more like a child's approach to it, if you will. All right. Now, it's beginning to come right along. I want to do this right here. And you can work on this doing layering to get this the way you need to get it. Okay. Now, what am I working on? This. Oh, I need to do kind of a pinky color. Okay. I'm not really thrilled with this, but maybe I am getting a little bit tired, and I will have to come back to it tomorrow. And I am sad that I have not met my goal for today. But I don't want to rush it. I've worked too long to get it this far. It just takes a while to build up the layers. It cannot be rushed. But if you will, if you like this video, tell others about me. And I would appreciate you subscribing to my channel. It is free. There are a lot of other videos and personal videos of my little life here in Mississippi with my animals and my husband and sometimes my neighbor's cows. Oh, it's something all the time. But I'll leave you with this. I know it's not exactly wonderful, but it gives you an idea of the realism that you can achieve with pastels. I just love it. Let me raise this up so you can see all of it. All right, hang on. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay. Well, I've enjoyed it. Y'all have a nice evening. I hope you'll come and visit me again. Bye.